Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 12, Force, Work, and Energy. In this chapter, we will study about the force, types of forces, work, energy, and types of energies. First of all, we will study what is a force. Force is a pull or push that makes an object move. Force is needed to do work. Without force, we cannot do anything. Force help in setting a body in motion. It can set a body. We can move a body with the help of force. It can help also in stopping a moving body. If we want to stop any moving body, then we can do with the help of force only. Force also said to be applied when object is twisted, bent, or squeezed. If we squeeze any object or bent any object, then also we need a force. Force also help in changing the shape of the objects. There are different types of forces: frictional force, balance force, gravitational force, and magnetic force. So first of all, we will study about the gravitational force. What is a gravitational force? It is a force applied by a bigger body on a smaller bodies. Earth attracts everything that is there on the earth due to its gravitational force. Everything is attracted by the earth. If we throw anything in any direction, it will again come back on the earth because earth pulls everything towards itself due to its gravitational pull. So it is you can see that it is very difficult to climb up a hill at the same time, and it is very easy to come down a hill, or if we climb up a stair, it is difficult to climb the stairs, but it is easier to come down the stairs. This is the reason that while going up, we are going against the force of gravity. So we need more force to fight against the force of gravity of the earth. So we have to apply greater force. While coming down, force of gravity draws us to the center of the earth. So it is easier to come down. It also makes the earth and other planets revolve around the sun. Now come to magnetic force. Magnetic force is the force exerted by the magnets on each other or any metallic substances. Magnet is a natural substance having the ability to attract iron objects. Nowadays we are using magnets in many home appliances, in many things like refrigerator doors, TVs, computer, stereo system, and speakers. Now come to frictional force. It is a force that tries to stop the objects sliding across each other. When you play carom, you might have noticed that the carom moves very smoothly when there is enough powder on the board. When there is enough powder on the board, then the frictional force is less and the carom move very smoothly. But if there is less powder on the carom move very slowly because there is more frictional force on the carom. Frictional force has advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantages of frictions are the friction force help us to walk or run without slipping. To write with the pen or pencil on a paper, we use friction force. To hold objects steadily in hands, if there is frictions in hand, then we can hold the objects. Friction force helps to slow down a vehicle when the brakes are applied. Frictional force also some disadvantages. It slows down the movement of the object. If there will be more friction, then the movement of the object will be slowed down. If we just want to move any object on the floor, if the friction force is more, then the object will move very slowly. It produces unnecessary heat and damages machines. If there will be more friction force, then machine parts will be damaged, and they will produce unnecessary heats. And if there will be less friction, less friction can be there with the applying the lubrication in the machine parts. If there will be more friction force, then there will be damage of machine parts. Then more energy is needed to move an object. If there is more friction, then the objects move very slowly, and the we need more energy to move any objects. We can reduce friction in many ways. We can use lubricants, like if we use powder on a carom board, then there will be less friction and the carom will move faster. Or if we will use oil or grease in the machine parts, then the less friction will be there and the machine parts will move smoothly. And we can use rollers or wheelers, like if we want to take anything from one place to another, if we use rollers or wheelers, then they will move very smoothly because there will be less friction. If we will not use anything, or we will not use rollers or wheelers under anything, then it will be friction will be more and it will be difficult to take that thing easily. So we can use ball bearings also to reduce the friction. Now come to balance force. The equal forces applied in opposite direction are called balance forces. Balance forces do not cause change in motion. They are equal in size and opposite in direction. You can see on the seesaw, as the two children are almost of same weight, they are not sitting on the same weight, they are not moving much. In the tug of war game also, if the both the teams are equal in strength, they are just balanced and the rope will not move. So the forces applied in opposite direction equal to each other is called a balance forces. Now come to energy. Energy is the ability to do work. Force comes from energy. We can apply force with our muscles. From where do we get energy or apply this force? We get this energy from the food we eat. In the same way, in a car or bus, engine exert force which help in a movement of the car or bus. From where do we get this force? They get it from the chemical energy of the fuels like CNG, petrol, diesel. If there is no petrol, diesel, or CNG, the car or bus cannot move as there is no energy. There are different forms of energy like heat energy, muscular energy, chemical energy, wind energy, then sound energy, solar energy, and electrical energy. Now come to biogas. Biogas or gobar gas contains methane. It is an excellent fuel. It is used as household fuel for cooking. It is economically as it is obtained from animal excreta. The agriculture waste, the compost that is obtained as a byproduct is an excellent manure and saves using of costly synthetic fertilizers. So biogas are used in villages because it is very economical. Light is also form of energy. Light help us to see everything around us. Objects which have light of their own are called luminous objects. A glowing bulb, a candle, or a torch are luminous objects. And what are now we will study about the transparent objects. What are transparent objects? Transparent objects allow you to see clearly through them. Some examples are glass, then water, then these are the some examples of air, some examples of transparent objects. Now come to translucent objects. Translucent objects are the objects which allow light to pass through them only partially. Example, butter paper, frosted glass, etc. Then third one is opaque objects. Opaque objects are the objects which do not allow light to pass through them. These are wood, metal, cardboard, etc. Now come to shadow. How are shadows formed? A shadow is made when an object block a light.